Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Crush. Let's get into the vid.
Molly girl, hey, you thought I forgot about you? Oh, I didn't. I just had things to do. Let me put my glasses on because class is in session.
Okay, Molly looking all confused. Okay. You know you're in trouble, Molly.
Hey, y'all. You ready for a little story time? You know that kid in school who's always like really quiet? And there's a bully that keeps on picking on him until everybody finally finds out that that kid got them hands? I'm that kid that got them hands.
Oh, okay.
So let's have a little story time about Molly on First Take. See, Molly came at me last night for the I don't know how many times from a fake account. And she was making fun of me. But she didn't know that I know who she is.
Wait, so Molly's moving like Kevin Durant? She got burner accounts? You know that's how KD was moving before he got caught. Damn, I didn't know Molly was living like that. Oh, okay.
And so I told her, like Steven told her, to stop calling him SA. But she wouldn't listen. And I told her not to do it again or I was going to air her out. And so she decided to get on First Take today to do it. So let me tell you a little bit about Molly and why she calls Steven SA. Molly actually falsely accused Steven of sexual harassment. This was after he rejected her advances because I guess she thought that he didn't really love me. Anyway, so let's go back about Molly. See, Molly was the one who actually planted the story about her and Steven having an affair. When Steven wanted to address it, his bosses told him not to. Molly blamed that on Jalen, her ex-husband. But it was really Molly. Molly was jealous because, see, Jalen told Molly not to move to Connecticut, but she didn't listen. And then she got mad at the results. So then she decided to go after Stephen A. after she saw him coming up even more.
And that's just like a female. They always want to be in charge. Don't listen. Half the time. That's the reason why Jalen left her. Because I'm guessing, he want to be a family man and I want you to be more available. But a lot of times, these females, they'll choose their careers, And I get it, you want to be independent and, but when you are married, you got to make some kind of sacrifice. This is what happens in a lot of situations, especially nowadays with all the women feeling like I'm independent. I don't need a man. So they'll choose their careers.
Well, baby, she didn't know that Stephen A. is all about Nikita. So anyway, she plants this story and she thought it was going to faze me, but it didn't, because the one thing I know about my man, he likes all the assets and she ain't got none.
Oh my God.
So she let it play out. And so when it didn't come, I told Stephen at that moment, I said,
It's funny she's saying that. Stephen A. is known for liking and being into exotic women. So the fact she's saying he likes all the assets and Molly don't have any, I don't know if Stephen A. even care about that. Yeah, some men do, but I don't know if he's too concerned about assets compared to, beauty, looks, but who knows?
You should nip this in the bud because she is going to claim you harassed her. And he said, no, my bosses told me not to. And there's another story about those bosses that actually are trying to sabotage Stephen A. at ESPN, but I'll talk about that later. So today, Molly was the one who did it. She planted the story. She falsely accused Stephen, and apparently she didn't think I was about this life, but baby, I'm about this life. See, Stephen should have told you, not only am I a banking expert, I'm an IT expert. And on top of that, I was the EEO director at the FDIC. Now, you better come again before you come correct, before you come at me.
And I don't know if this is true or not. This is all allegedly, but women will do anything to advance, as we saw what happened with Joy Taylor. Obviously, there's no proof as of yet. It's all allegedly, but the point is, women will do whatever they have to do to gain success. Whatever they have to do. If that means sleeping around, sleeping with the upper boss, lying, lying, saying somebody them whatever they have to do. These women will do whatever they need to advance.
Because I'd rather be growing my baby. But baby, I'll stop and take care of you. Molly girl, hey, you thought I forgot about you? Oh, I didn't. I just had things to do. Let me put my glasses on because class is in session. You see, when people don't think water is wet, you got to take them to the ocean. So let's have part 2 about Molly. See, the reason that Molly decided to go and make these false accusations against Stephen A. is simply because she wanted money. Molly is in contract negotiations, and she only makes $400,000 a year. And I said only because me, somebody y'all don't even know, I made that in the federal government. But anyway, Molly wants to make Stephen A. money when she doesn't have Stephen A. talent. And so you can't do that. See,
that's a fact. Molly and Stephen A., they are in different universes. I'm sorry, she can't get paid not that kind of money. You know, she's on the show, you know, just a pretty face. She blurs out whatever topic is next. You know, she'll chime in, give her input on conversations, but what Stephen A. does on that show, nah, she can't do it. So I understand that part. There's no way she's gonna get Stephen A. money. But as with most women, they might do a little, but they feel they deserve a lot. That's just the way their mind works in most cases.
Molly is dry. She lacks really any talent and personality to be on television. You haven't seen her across multiple platforms because nobody wants her.
Damn, I have to agree with her. Beyond First Take, I have never seen Molly on any other show. No cross-networking. You see other hosts on multiple shows, on this show, that show. You see other female anchors host on a whole bunch of shows. You know, you see analysts on this show, that show. They cross between shows, but I have never seen Molly on another show beyond First Take. That's the only show she's on. So I have to agree with her. She's only on one show. That says a lot about how the network views her, basically. If they feel like you're worth being on multiple shows, you know, they feel like you have the talent, they would give you more offers.
Doesn't resonate with an audience. That's simply it. So if you want Stephen A. money, you need to have Stephen A. talent.
That's a fact.
Second thing is, Molly had help with Norby because Norby is that type of manager. You know, that manager who hates to see you succeed more than them and to make more money more than them. He's that person. And so they found a way that they thought they could hold Stephen A. down. That's what's happened.
I think most managers are like that. They want you to succeed, just not advance past them, basically. They want you to do good enough, but just don't surpass me. That's how most people think. You know, I want you to succeed and do well, just not better than me. That's how most bosses and managers, that's how their mind works.
So, since Norby has been hating for a long time on talent that makes more than him, he's going to reap what he sows. So let me tell you what's going to happen with Molly and ESPN because of Norby. Molly will not be working on First Take next season. As a matter of fact, she won't be working at ESPN. Molly is going to get sick again. Her illness is going to come back, and it's going to stay. Further, ESPN profits and ratings will continue to decline until Norby Williams is moved out of that organization. Norby is a cancer, and what God will not tolerate is people being hurt by bad managers. That is what's going to happen. And if ESPN doesn't remove Norby, what's further going to happen is ESPN will fail to exist in the future.
See, this is real detrimental because I understand she's speaking her mind, but this is not a good idea regarding Stephen A. and his career. And if his woman is speaking like this, then it's going to look like, you know, they've been pillow talking, which is a normal thing between men and women. A lot of dudes pillow talk. That's not a good look because now you're going to have the bosses and ESPN looking at Stephen A., you know, with a side eye like, okay, how does she know all this? She has a lot of information. which is going to lead back to Stephen A. What he's been telling her stuff. I get she's trying to expose Molly and put the truth out there, if it is a truth, but I don't know if this is the best way of going about it.
And Fox will take over as the nation's leader, and as it relates to sports. Now, let me know if you still feeling froggy and you want some more of these facts. You better ask somebody about me, because this is so y'all make sure y'all record it, so when it happens, that you know you can't play with me.
This could be a part of the plan. What if Stephen A. told her to go live? This could also be a part of the plan. Like, he gave her the green light to go ahead and air it out. That could also be the case. A lot of people dislike Molly, to be honest. If you read the comment section, they're always saying she's annoying. A lot of people dislike Molly as far as her being on First Take. But man, this is mighty telling what she's saying. And she sure seems to know a lot. I don't know where she got all this information from. I think I have a pretty idea, but we're gonna see.
Like, comment, share, holla at your boy.